Boys and gents, welcome to CG Reaction, and this is SCP-096 The Shy Guy, SCP Animated by the channel TheRubber. So yeah, I watched the fan film of 096 about the Shy Guy, and it was just epic. But I never really reacted to a proper SCP animated video of it. So I'm like, what the hell? So let's react it from TheRubber. Let's just hope this is great in detail, even though it's just 6-minute video. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, it's a great concept of entire this thing. It feels like the Shy Guy is basically kind of harmless. It doesn't do much. But if somebody sees its face or its photo of its face or whatever, nothing can stop him from killing the person. I mean, that person is, I think, called SCP-096 Yeah. So, it's just incredible thing all around. There were lots of experiments done after this too. I'm sure there are videos about that too. We'll see it later. So yeah, this was this one. And remember people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more, which type of channels to react to more, and you'll be supporting me. So let's watch this one.
They fired one bullet after another, but it didn't feel the slightest. They even used anti-tank weapons, causing part of the body, organs, and blood of 096 to be gone. But it was still able to move forward and destroy the entire team. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today, we bring you a SCP Foundation Euclid class object SCP-096. SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 2.38 meters in height. SCP-096 shows very little muscle mass, with a preliminary analysis of body mass suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. It has no sign of any body hair, its skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, and it probably doesn't have pupils either. Other facial features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of the eyes. SCP-096's jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. SCP-096...
It's not a sapient, huh? Damn, so it's just some mindless killing machine, I guess. Basically, it doesn't do much, But if you see its face, I mean, that jaw would open, and by that time, you're screwed.
Is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall, and it doesn't seem to need food. Based on its response, the researchers are determined that 096 is very shy. It tries to stay as far to humans as possible. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, we'll call this person SCP-096-1. Whether it be directly, via video recording, or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotion.
Alright, here's what I'm thinking about this, that how did these SCPs came to life in the first place? What was the Shy Guy before all this? Was he an actual guy? Did this happen to some guy somehow? Because it feels like the Shy Guy is really depressed all around. He's shy, obviously. He just paces along. He doesn't. If somebody sees his face, he tries to kill them. And in the end, he's just seeing him feels like he's constantly depressed. So if that's the case, I somehow feel sad for him, man. Damn, that is heavy though. He just stays in his cell, doesn't do much. Always hands on his face, like he's trying to hide his face. Somebody sees his face, he just kills them. This is all too heavy.
Emotional distress. SCP-096 will cover its face with its hands and begin screaming, crying, and babbling incoherently. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the viewing, SCP-096 will begin running towards SCP-096-1. It moves at 35 kilometers an hour and seems to depend on distance from SCP-096-1. If it is very far away, it will be able to run very fast. The actual position...
Why am I imagining that scenario from the movie? Which movie is it? Ghost Rider, in which there's a cop in some kind of interstate just standing there with the meter to see how fast car is running. Suddenly the meter starts to climb in speed, and suddenly something goes past by him with immense speed. What the hell was that? That was a Shy Guy.
of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-096-1's location. Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to attack and kill SCP-096-1. 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile once again. Then the Foundation staff will take it back to the SCP shelter.
Damn, whoever created this SCP on the wiki form really put deep thought into this, I think. He didn't just make some monster, he made a monster who has issues, I guess. You know, he's depressed in a way because even after killing 0961, he sits there just, you know, knowing that he killed somebody, but he had to. So in a way, he's depressed.
The most extreme case at present is that someone saw only a part of its picture and was also killed by it.
I saw that in the movie.
At this point, no known material or method can impede SCP-096's progress. In one of the audio recordings, the former commander of the recovery team said, even if they were firing it intensely, but it didn't feel anything at all. They even used anti-tank weapons, causing part of the body, organs, and blood of 096 to be gone. But it was still able to move forward and destroy the entire team. Besides,
I mean, why is it hard to kill this guy? It looks like it shouldn't be. I mean, obviously weapons do affect him. I mean, he is losing body parts. And somebody in the comments said to me that, you know, they threw his body into the sun and sun was coming closer to the earth because 0961 was on earth or something like that. That told me that it's too dangerous that, you know, 096 cannot be killed if he can survive nuclear fusion. But then somebody again told me in the comment that that's bullshit, that never happened. So if that never happened, which means, you know, you could throw a nuke at him, you know, a proper hydrogen bomb with nuclear fusion in it, that would definitely obliterate him. I don't know, man. I mean, it feels like anti-tank weapon did, fucked up his organ. So if you have proper damage like nuclear fusion damage, it would basically destroy him completely. I mean, it's not like that alligator thing where nothing can even put scratch on it. It is hurting this.
Because it does not cover its face when it's running towards its target, anyone who sees it will be killed by it along the way. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of Foundation secrecy and large civilian loss of life, a doctor of the Foundation has also petitioned for immediate termination of SCP-096. The Foundation has carried out several execution
yes, that we saw that in the movie. That was really, you know, sinister by the end. It felt like Doctor orchestrated lots of things, and even SCP realized it. That's what they're told in the movie. That was really deep. He just wants to kill this thing.
Experiments, one of which is to send the containment tank containing SCP-096 into SCP-682's cell. SCP-682 is a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It has a powerful regeneration ability and adaptability, and also has the title of Immortal Body. If you want to know more about SCP-682, do click on this video. So back to the execution experiment. The screams of the two entities continue for 27 hours, at which point the noise abruptly stops. Sonar-based video feeds reveal SCP-096 severely wounded and huddled in the southwest corner, apparently upset. Feed shows SCP-682 on the north end of the room, approximately 85% of its...
Look at that, that alligator thing is almost dead, like 60 or so percent more than that. Shy Guy really fucked him up.
Initial mass absent. Further attempts to expose SCP-096 to SCP-682 cause it to turn away from 682, jumping in place while clawing at its face and screaming. Because 096 will only attack when people see its face, so the Foundation has long housed...
I mean, that makes sense since apparently 096 is not an intelligent creature while that's the alligator thing is. So I mean, 096 is, you know, use on mentality. It's just, you know, if somebody sees you, you can kill it. So if he does that to alligator, and alligator regenerate and back to like, what's up, man? I'm back again. It's something like some wise ass comment that he would do to, you know, 096. 096 would be like, what the hell's happening here? So he would get scared there. So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, say 6, whatever that alligator thing is, he is smarter, definitely. So that in a way that he is more dangerous than Shy Guy, I guess.
It in an airtight steel cube. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Any and all photos, videos, or recordings of SCP-096's likeness are strictly forbidden. But it's said that an abstract painting or its cartoon image is not prohibited because it won't stimulate the emotional distress reaction of 096. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have you ever heard or encountered any paranormal event? Let us know.
That is heavy, isn't it? It's the first person SCP told them to like, make a sketch of it, and they were like, okay. First of all, how do they, if they don't know how he looks, if they did, which means they saw his face either by photo or directly, in that case, the person is dead. So how the person who made the sketch know how it looks? So that could be one of the reasons, like they're not drawing him properly. That could be the reason. If somebody could draw him properly, you know, the Shy Guy would come after them. Who the hell knows? I mean, he's not going to come after anybody who draws anything that smallly resembles him. If it's completely, maybe that would be like, oh, he's seeing my face. That could be it. I mean, yeah, I was wondering, SCP-096, the Shy Guy, or that alligator thing, which is more dangerous. Feels like alligator thing is more dangerous. Even though Shy Guy really fucked him up there, he can just regenerate back and just, you know, come after, you know, Shy Guy, and he's in the end smarter. So yeah. I mean, about the alligator thing too. I mean, yeah, I saw the video that it, you know, alligator thing can only be killed at certain point. After that, nothing damages him or something like that. I think it's not the case with the Shy Guy. So I guess Shy Guy, if you throw in some kind of nuclear fusion reaction, I think he would get obliterated. But I don't know about the alligator thing. That thing could really be invincible. Alright people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the other reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out the cards for all the playlist upgrades. There's an SCP playlist too with all my SCP reactions. And yeah, I'll see you next time.